Hello, folks. Welcome back to Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, the second expansion to Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt.
Smearing his hiney with honey.
Your tickets remain valid. You must merely wait patiently for the exhibition to reopen.
And so we're here to talk to the art curator. Whatever's going on here, I have no idea. We're just going to try and do some of the random side quests that I have, because I've got, like, a lot of side quests. So, we've got some work to do, and I'm going to try and blow through them as quick as we can. So, this is the top one, basically.
The exhibition is closed.
Okay, why is it closed? Explain.
What's
I didn't
this
actually
about?
notice the statues.
Oh, Lapiote, give me strength. I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait. Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice.
Oh, good.
Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
If you'll pay me, sure. What's
The
this about?
statue. Just tell me what's the problem.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
Alright. So, what are we looking at? This statue?
Here it is! Our
looks
pride
fine.
and joy, Reginald Dalbury. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman.
Oh my.
And atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
Oh my.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary
Penis
statue,
looks a
mind
bit too, but
The
yeah,
sole monument
details.
made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated.
Oh my.
Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket,
Oh my.
that is. Thus,
Oh, of course.
must retrieve those stones.
Oh. This is the worst. This is the worst quest in the history of bad quests.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally
Of course
and
he did.
metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rifles in duels.
Yeah, sure. So,
Got
any
any
suspects?
suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Alright.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's
Grasping
entire tourist sector
Reginald's
faces
stones.
trying times. Trying times.
Oh
Worry,
my.
Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again soon.
Oh my.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this. Dried bloodstain.
Ooh. Well, somebody fucked up then trying to cut them off. Looks like. Sliced themselves in the process.
Piece of coat
Oh,
fabric
yeah.
cut on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Oh. Well now. Okay, so where are we headed?
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Following the smell of our jewel thief, so to speak.
Anyone make
making trouble during the festival will be severely punished.
Supposed
Best cure for
purported jewel thief.
Oh,
Okay. Jesus. Is this guy drunk? He's wandering in circles. Because I guess technically just a smell, so it would kind of waft around a little bit.
Fair folk.
In fact, it really wouldn't be
To
even
this
as.
door.
after dark.
Oh. Well, now. Another. Oh.
Ooh,
Hi.
sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is some old
This,
dude.
this is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Sure.
Hughes, that's not him.
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence, a series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
You mean not your husband? Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out now, or I'll summon the guards.
I don't like your
Watch your
tone.
tone, Gramps. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. We do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
Yeah, no kidding.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
A national hero, huh? Sure. Stop, I'm no idiot. A hero, you
That's so.
say?
You seem well informed, Hughes. Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue.
Oh.
Prepare for a shellacking, scallop. What the laugh's this? Rosalinda, one I could forgive you, but two at one time.
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool. I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond.
Oh, bye. Just get out of here,
Got
dude.
no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
Yeah, just turn around and leave, dude. You don't want to get the ass kicking that I would give you, and it's not worth your time right now.
But that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
Man, probably would have killed you, but yeah, we do know.
So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment.
You're a dove, huh?
All
First, all
right.
she did was put on a towel.
I admit I stole the stones. And you will never
Indeed.
believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
3
Oh,
times.
really?
Impressive.
Isn't it? At my
A guy as old as you are?
That's more
Yeah.
than the entire last decade.
All the same,
Oh, that's
you
bad.
stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen,
He's like, oh,
perhaps we might strike a deal. Hmm? Let me keep the stones.
look, dude.
I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
Look, dude.
No chance.
No time for you.
Need to take the stones, pure and simple.
But if you were to leave them with me for a day or two, 3 at the most,
Shit out of luck. Sorry.
at the day's end, it's good I had a chance to use them at all. Here, take them.
Yeah. You had
Thanks.
your fun already
And
with
good
him,
luck.
So
Actually think you'll do just fine without them.
Yeah, probably. Most of it's in your head anyway. So, trust me. Try and maintain some of that confidence, and you might be able to still do whatever the hell you feel like, pretty much. Or not. You never know. Maybe they do work. Somehow I doubt it. Very much doubt it. Damn, somebody sounds unhappy. Jeez. Growling and moaning and groaning and complaining.
Well,
Noisy people.
have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Unfortunately.
Look at his luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope
Jesus,
this modest
this guy.
reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
I'd rather not. Thanks, but I'd really rather not. Where the fuck am I going? Okay, so apparently you want me to go this way. Oh wait. Do we get to see him? No, probably not. He's probably gonna be just hammering on the thing for a while. We probably would need to like rest and come back. And then maybe they'd be there. Do I really want to know? I actually kind of do, because it'll be funny. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Forget it. Not gonna bother. This is a main quest. I don't know that I want to do that one. Just yet. Let's do this one, because this sounds like it could be really cool. And we already did part of this quest previously. I just have to find a fast travel point now to get out there faster. I did go around off camera and complete all of the... I didn't complete all of them, but I completed all of the, Let's go there. Yeah. Go left. I completed all of the Gwent fights, whatever the hell you want to call them, that were outside of the city, off camera. There's a bunch of them still in the city, but there's a bunch of them, so I didn't bother to do that just yet. And in the process of doing so, also acquired, at the very least, all of the fast travel points that are where the notice boards are. Obviously, I'm sure there's more fast travel points than those, but I did get all the ones where the notice boards are, so we can move fairly quickly to jump around and get all the notice boards and just kind of progress from there. But for right now, we have enough quests on us as it stands that I already have more to do than is going to be, you know.
That's it, Roach.
I already have more than sufficient to do, keep us busy for a good while. This cemetery that we're in right now is actually the location that we have to go for the main quest. I'm not terribly interested in doing the main quest right this instant, so we're going to avoid it. But that is the location. And if we get through this relatively quickly, I'll probably come back. Okay, I guess this is in the water. It's fine. Can deal with that. Back off, drowners. Oh, you actually lived. I've never had one live after being shot underwater. You usually die outright. Oh, there's actually like ruins and shit here. Interesting. Haven't seen that before. Oh, there's actually quite a bit of ruins, damn. Oh, damn it. I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Don't want that, but I guess I'll take it, because you're in my way. Fuck off, drowner. No time for you. got other things to do. I literally don't have time to fuck with you. Oh, that was cool. I'll take it. Alright, sure. Another chest. Oh. Quick, quick, quick. Oh god. We're gonna die. Oh, drowned. Fuck. God damn it. I wasn't paying any attention whatsoever to the timer. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it. Completely my fault. Because I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't paying any attention. So I drowned because I'm a dumbass. And then I was stuck underneath that overhang. So when I started trying to go up, he wouldn't go up. My lord, this is taking forever to load. It hasn't even moved. What is your problem? What are you doing, game? Come on. Mush, mush. Chop, chop. Whatever other terms that people use to basically say, hurry the fuck up. Sometime this year. I was gone for a few days to visit one of my friends, and when I came back, my cat was, like, freaking out. She was like, "You were gone so long. I missed you. Where have you been? How could you leave me?" It's funny. She's so, like, pathetic when I'm gone for a while.
Come on, Roach.
Because she just gives me this, like, this look and this reaction when I come back, like, how could you leave little old me all by my lonesome? It's terrible, terrible. Even when I'm not really gone that long, which I'm usually not. Usually not gone for any real amount of time. Not really. What is your problem, horse? Where'd the other one go? I know there's another one. Alright, well, let's just swim down here quick. Come on. Quick, quick, quick. No time. No time. I want to not drown this time, so... Why is it telling me to look over there? That is not... Like, for real, why is it telling me to look over that direction? The entrance is behind us. Are you just confused? What the fuck was that? Oh, hitting the space button no longer make you go up anymore? Used to. Didn't seem to be doing it that time. Nope. Can you frickin' please target the damn drowner? Jesus. Hello. Thank you. I think I hear a teleporter or something. Oh, yes. I do indeed. Kaboof. No idea where this is gonna take me. That's funny that we're actually... Oh, actually you can see the water jumping out of it, which is weird.
Grave robber must have found something in Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal. Wonder what surprises this place has in store.
Probably bad things. Probably bad things. Ooh, what's that? Looks strange. Oh, the type of ore to find on the wall. I'll take you and you. I don't particularly care about the rest of those things because I've got like a million of all of them. So if I ever need them for something, I've already got some. Ooh, die. We'll take that in a heartbeat. me. What was that? Trap of some sort, I guess. What is this?
Seems someone besides me might be ferreting around here. Someone slim. No way I can sling through there. Need to find a way around.
Oh, wait. Find a way around. But I guess I'll take that. I don't really want it, but... Why am I finding a way around? Is there no way to get through up top here or something? Is it like the trap, whatever this is that I'm hearing?
Sick sense of humor someone's got.
Alright. Yeah, don't think I want to go that way. Don't think I will go down. Thanks. I would definitely rather not go that direction. Think I would definitely rather not go that way. That's a new type of thing? No. No, it's not. So... I mean, considering how easy it was to just run down there, why did I not... Like, why would I even bother? Oh, watch out. Did I even go anywhere? Oh, there is a, thing over here, so there's actually kind of a reason to come this direction, at least. Let's save again. Alright, I'll take that. I guess we go down, because there's nowhere else to go. So we must have to. It's like bottomless abyss on all sides of us. So that's good.
Liked cats.
Alright, look, Gwenhwyvar wannabes. I'd have to look up the name again. Drizzt. Those who know Drizzt, his cat. The panther, which is what those queens were. I guess I'll take that. Is what I'm referring to. I don't remember what the name is directly off the top of my head. I'd have to look at it again. I don't actually particularly want all this armor, to be honest with you. Don't care that much. Why do I have a feeling there's another fucking trap? Come on. Come on.
Blood-soaked.
Come on, game.
Rubber
It's
was
the thing.
wounded while attempting the climb. Needed to bandage up. Managed to avoid the panthers at least.
Indeed. And then went this way. I have a feeling avoided some other sort of trap, because I'm sure there's some other sort of trap up here. Can't imagine there wouldn't be. Maybe not. Maybe there isn't. Seems kind of strange to me that there isn't one, but maybe this doesn't go anywhere. Does seem to be the case. Yeah, okay, this doesn't go anywhere. Just goes to a chest full of basically junk. Really. So, okay. So we avoided the panthers, so that's cool. Oh, it's all this? Yeah, sure. I'll take all of it. Fairly good stuff. Nothing super impressive, but... Since certain suspicious individuals have begun hanging around outside my laboratory and been forced to implement additional security measures, I suspect they are but common criminals looking for something shiny to steal and have no real interest in my research. But better safe than sorry. Furthermore, on the advice of an engineer acquaintance of mine, I have decided to secure the premises with a single mechanical apparatus. In one of the rooms along the route to the laboratory, I've installed the mechanism for locking and unlocking the doors, which is operated by pressing 4 protruding stones placed high up on the walls. I can bypass this lock with ease by using a simple spell, but a common thief will be faced with a double challenge. First, he must notice these stones and puzzle out the purpose. Then he must find a way to press them. Okay. Oh, of course. Hope I didn't actually pick that up because I really didn't want to. Oh, that's a big ass fucking whatever it was. Oh hi. Aha. Oh. Yeah, we're good. Fine though. We're good. He's easy to kill. He's very easy to kill, so I'm not worried in the slightest. Okay, so I'm guessing those stones right there. But there's a shit ton of them. So this can't be right.
Whoever was here must have scaled that wall, evaded the Panthers.
Oh, okay. That's how he got out. Or got somewhere. I don't fully understand how he got someplace, but sure. Whatever works. Ooh, more stuff. I'll take it. Light. What are you? Okay. Ah. I see that one. Place looks like it's collapsed partially at least. Ooh, nice.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
Why don't you just slide down it? Not that hard. It's not that bloody hard there, buddy. Did that work? Okay, it did. Cool. So this place was hit by some sort of earthquake or something for the looks of things, because the you know, there's a giant
Interesting as places go.
chasm there.
Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around.
Great.
Gargoyles sure don't look willing to help.
I have a feeling those gargoyles are gonna come to life. Oh, like I said, ow. Ow!
Figured as much.
Oh good, that was like acid or some shit, so it just ate away at my weapon. Or something. Gargoyle paw. Okay.
Great. Portals. This just keeps getting better.
Geralt does not like being teleported. He hates it, in fact. So this would be like his worst nightmare. Well, maybe not his worst nightmare, but something that he would not enjoy at all. To be certain. Something he would definitely not like. Certainly not his worst nightmare, I guess, but
Right.
one of his
Gotta
least
find the
favorite.
next portal.
Oh, jeez. So...
Damn it. Back where I I started.
Alright, so I think I went through this one.
Damn it. Back where I started.
No. No, it was this one. This is the one I went through. So I went through that. Then we have to go.
Find the next portal.
I think we have to go through that one over there. I don't know how the fuck to get over there.
Damn it. Wrong again.
Pretty sure.
There's some clue around here.
Some clue? What the fuck are you talking about? The direction the thing is facing? Yeah, like I said, I'm sure it's the one that I can't get to. But I don't know how.
Alright. Now to find the next portal.
Well, it's that one right there, but I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to get to it. Oh wait, can I climb up from below? Oh, looks like I can. Ow. Oh, this is not even the same room. Yeah, this isn't even the same room. I didn't realize that. I thought it was the same room that we were in before. But it's not. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out here in a second
Now to
if...
find the next portal.
Okay, now we're in yet another different room. It's the one that he's facing, the one that the statue's looking at. Which means it's that one that I can't even fucking see. Let alone I figure out how to get to. Oh, maybe I can just walk over there. Maybe it's not so hard. Maybe it's not so difficult. Maybe. Yeah, the statue's looking at the one that you're
Must
supposed
be
to go
where
through.
Moreau
But...
had his lab.
Oh, fuck, am I supposed to get back? I mean, alright. I guess. I'll take all this stuff. It's not really things that I necessarily want that much, but I'll take them anyway. I have a ton of repair things, so I guess I'll go ahead and use them. Since he did pretty thoroughly wreck my sword. Actually, kind of wrecked everything that I was wearing, but primarily concerned about the sword, though. I really don't give... what do you want? Oh, okay, there we go. Really don't give too many shits about the rest of the stuff right in a second. We'll deal with the rest of the other stuff eventually, but it isn't broken, so I don't actually care. I feel like I'm hearing something in this place. Oh.
Just need to pick an
So,
entry.
no. This doesn't strike me as a good idea. Fiddly with shit you don't know what the hell you're doing.
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor, one greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken. For it
Yourself
relates
and
to
your
me
son?
personally, to myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son.
Unlikely.
Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
I wouldn't hold my breath on that one
So,
there, buddy.
Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me. Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere.
Oh, okay. So let's check out the third.
Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, but I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop, remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell.
That sounds like a dangerous thing to be fucking with, but who knows? Maybe it works. Let's check out the last entry. It's the one most likely to provide any sort of information that we want. But I do want to try the other ones if we manage to find them.
Years of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught.
Sad.
I have failed to achieve
But
my
not
defined
unexpected.
objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Geralt. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here, let them wither and crumble, as did my dreams of regaining my son.
Sorry, dude. Pretty much
So
knew
the
that was going to
professor
happen, though.
wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure.
Maybe.
So,
let's summarize.
Professor tried to neutralize the effects of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt.
Indeed. We also need to find the other crystals if we can. Okay. Green mutagen. Oh, that's one of the other crystals. Cool. What the fuck was
Guessing this man didn't come here willingly.
that? Probably not. Maybe. He might have offered to pay him if you. And then, of course, the dude died, but
Intriguing as machinery goes. But how do I start it up?
That doesn't look like something you want to fuck with, to be honest with you, but whatever works. Mutagen transmutator. Oh, cool. Needed one of those. There's the other crystal. Excellent. Another mutagen.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
They probably were. You gotta know that they probably were. Okay, that's probably the exit. Maybe?
Quite the library.
Maybe not.
Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
Alright, so... Bases of which are mutagens, you don't know for sure. The only paid for my wrongs, being exiled from the beautiful desert steppes of Ophir to this hideous green country where all the scents and flavors are so intense they make me sick, fills my heart with sorrow and regret. But the cover seems to be a small colony of Scolopendros, or more scientifically speaking, Scolandropomorphs. Here referring to as giant centipedes, live in the vicinity of my hut. These wonderful creatures, the sight of which reminds me of home, have most likely chosen this area to settle in because of the presence of shale Mars, whose droppings constitute the food of smaller animals, which in turn are consumed by the centipedes. Sometimes they stick up on them when they are feeding and admire their hooked limbs, mandibles so sturdy they seem made of iron, and chitinous thoraces shining enough to let one gaze upon one's reflection. That's a good way to get yourself killed there, friend. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Oh, okay. So we can go through into a tunnel. Leads us back to probably places we don't really want to go, but... Oh! Oh, jeez.
Die.
Oh, man. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted Gwen. There we go. Oh, God. Jesus. Crap. Crap. One down. Come on, hit me. There we go. That gives me some of my health back. No, don't shoot shit at me. That doesn't help. I need you to physically hit me. There we go. Gives me most of my health back. Good. Let's get the standard shield up so I don't not die. Okay. Missed. Alright. And you two are dead.
Sorry.
Alright.
Need your eggs.
Yeah, I am kind of sorry, but... Oh well. Killed you anyway. Okay. Are there eggs in here somewhere? I'm assuming this shit around the walls is eggs, but apparently I can't pick any of them up, so... Why can I not? Oh, there we go. Oh, there's another one. Oh, damn it, man. Are you bigger than the other two were? I feel like you are. I don't know if that's actually the case, but you kind of look like you are. Ow. Bitch. Stop with your dodgy shit. Just cleaved you in half. Well, that was some way to kill you, I guess. A little more effective, actually, than I even expected it to be. I'll take a couple extras, because who the fuck knows, maybe I'll need more of them. Maybe I'll need more than one. Probably not, but you never know. I'd rather not risk it. That is not what I meant to hit. I wanted that. There we go. Whee! Ooh. Alright then. Okay, so we need to
Just
try out these other two crystals. See what we got. See if there's anything new that we need to know.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity.
Nice. That'll be useful. And what about... Unless this one actually provides some formula, though. All we know is we need this one thing.
Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition,
Yeah, I've seen
I
the
observed that
recipes for
today's
that, so it
dose of
doesn't really do
mutagens
much.
brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
Okay. If the subject is that dude who's in the fucking thing,
seen enough.
seemed to eventually killed him. Okay, so place the whatchamacallit in the... Oops. That's not what I want to do at all. Ah. Get undressed. But I don't wanna. Alright. Take all my shit off.
No point
This
going
could go
in wearing full
horribly.
gear. Gotta drop my armor, leave my...
Alright. Here we go now.
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.
Geralt, this is a terrible idea. Hope you realize that. This is a terrible idea. You have no idea what'll happen. In reality. Like, I mean, anything could happen. This could have done anything to you. Alright. Well, we did die, so I mean, I guess that's a thing. Oops. It's the wrong swords. Right? Yeah, those are the wrong swords. Alright, put our armor back on. And now we have to leave. If I can remember how to leave.
The power cell
this is
for
that.
portals. Feels dead. For portals. Feels dead.
Yeah. But we've done with that many a time. Okay, so what did it do? What did it do? You're not gonna tell me what it did? You're not gonna explain what just happened to us? Seriously. There we go. Like for real, you're not gonna explain what occurred? We gained new skills? Did it give us skill points? What do we get? Did it do something? Okay. I don't have any idea what that just did. And of course, it didn't put it on the top of the thing, so I don't even remember what the fuck the quest was called now. You really need to be able to search through this, because this is impossible to fucking find anything. And face the strange. Make him stronger, faster, more resilient, short, better. Okay. So even that's not gonna actually tell me a goddamn thing. Alright. Whatever.
Let's go.
Whatever. I have no idea what that did. It's fine.
Run, Roach.
Alright, well folks, I guess that's going to be it for this episode. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, as always, if you enjoy my stuff. And, I guess, bye-bye. Maybe we'll check out what's down here real quick. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go for the quest or not.
Got victuals aplenty around here.
Ow, bitch. Taking toxic damage. Unusual. I'm assuming it's from a poison?
Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Assuming that I'm taking... that they're doing some sort of poison damage to me or something? I don't know what's going on there. Precisely.
That's some stench.
It's okay. We'll burninate everything. Oh, why? It's funny that I had more difficulty with the other guys that I did the warrior version. But whatever. Oh, this is actually like a sizable cave system, apparently. Oh, this actually goes somewhere, it looks like. I don't know where. But it goes someplace.
Someone placed
That
an
means
illusion here.
anything.
Interesting.
Cool. Alright, so what's in here? A Knight's Oath, a relic, and some junk. A grave will not find the likeness of the man who once served. Sword that was never stained with the blood of an innocent man, let it rest through the stone through the ages. Well, it's gonna be sold to some random person who will no doubt immediately use it to kill everybody around him. Why? Because I don't give a flying shit. It is guaranteed not to be good enough to be worth my time. This is for the main quest, I'm assuming, by the way.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Didn't intend to go through this,
Nothing
but
comes readily
we're
to
here,
mind.
so...
Though we did not meet, so I could prove how very original I am.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
That highly depends.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Oh,
Wherever
his
did you
hand.
get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Indeed. That's just weird. That was really weird.
It's Dettlaff's hand,
Just put the
without
ring
a
on.
doubt. It will do splendidly.
What's prominent? What is the ring
Ring's
about?
pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him
Before.
a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Well, apparently he's not paying attention to those anymore. So
Can't you just
summon him?
Dettlaff? You're both higher vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very
Person
act
who
of
made him?
contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as
Oh, sounds like
perilous to
fun.
me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
I don't know. Sounds funner to do it the other
The
way.
hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant
Bit
bell.
woo-ha.
Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Covenarius never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he
Well, of course he
completed
did.
his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated,
Okay.
so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction
Probably.
which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming
Interesting.
a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff
Cool.
was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Likely.
Covenarius
So,
spent
can we
half
brew it?
his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Summon some help. Do I want to know? Yeah, by the way, the head's still alive. Or at least semi-alive. It might come for it? And if failing coming for it, it might escape on its own. I mentioned this before, but it might escape on its own a la Thane. Hi? That was weird.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
You probably don't want to know. Since you choose to misunderstand, I don't want to talk. Try to get me to confess something?
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Want to get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
What's it like being dead? How are you handling abstinence, not drinking blood? Ooh, he doesn't drink blood?
Got a new life, new
Curious about
body.
that then.
That'd give you a new start, blank slate.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Yeah,
Not to worry,
you want to really test.
Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Indeed. So what's regeneration like? Because apparently he was reduced to ash, and he apparently was reconstituted, or regenerated, I guess. That's what I've gathered by the conversation. This must have happened in the books, because this didn't happen in the game. Or it could have happened in one of the previous games, I suppose, since I never did play through either of the other previous games. Witcher 1 or Witcher 2. Possible.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate.
I feel like it's more of a book
hand
thing.
growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
Yeah,
For
so
a bit, but
must have
Triss helped
been
me get it back. Actually,
in the
pretty
books.
damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder.
You
nuts to
apparently were
crack.
dead too, so...
If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Interesting. So what have you been doing in the
Curious
in
what
the
you did after
time?
you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at
Far
last
slower,
stand
so you
unassisted,
wouldn't have done it on your
I set
own?
off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash.
Apparently.
But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Oh yes, we found her.
Back then.
She's the Empress of...
Yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she
that's
came
cool.
back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough.
I wonder
But
what
it's a
he
conversation
says if
we'll
we'd
have
done
another
this.
time. Need to know more about you now.
Wonder what he would have said if we had done this before beating the Wild Hunt. Would he have said, like, I'm still looking for her or something? Because there's a certain point in the game that you have to reach before it triggers your ability to do the expansion. You don't have to beat the game, though. So I am curious what the other conversation choices would be, or conversation outcomes, I guess, would be there, depending on where you are in the game. Something you want to
Alright,
ask me?
Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count. If
Good.
you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Ooh. Harsh question. Shit, I can't even imagine Witcher, Geralt being something else. But, given an opportunity, if he could be with, Triss, although, mages are still, or sorceresses, or whatever they are still apparently infertile, so he still wouldn't be able to have kids with her. So I guess that wouldn't be a huge help just for him to come back as not a Witcher. Like, what would Geralt really say? Like, in reality. He'd probably say he'd prefer to be a Witcher, really. Really.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever
Yeah,
tried?
exactly.
See, you're determined to get an answer. To find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Indeed.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Indeed. Well, I guess we were stuck waiting for it to come back, but I'm going to end the episode as soon as it returns and the cutscene basically ends, regardless of where we end up at that point. Looks like he came back.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
It might. Wouldn't be at all surprised. I appreciate the compliment. Not as far as I know, though. So I kind of want to say both of them, but...
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites.
Apparently
For
this one.
somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived, entirely unmolested.
Possibly, if it just stayed there.
Whites
anything
rarely
else about
appear
it?
in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Sure. So what about this curse?
Anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory.
Fair enough.
Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
Enough.
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity.
Most likely.
Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Fair enough.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last
He
ingredient.
has no idea how.
Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
Oh, good.
And to you, my friend.
Okay, well, that took a little longer than I wanted, so we will complete this next episode. So thanks for watching, folks. Like and subscribe, of course, if you enjoy my stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.